Hey guys, AJ Friar, Infamous Horrors. How are you two doing this afternoon?
Doing great, doing great.
AJ, what's happening, baby? How you doing?
Doing good. So nice to meet you guys. So, Dion, first question is for you. What got you so interested in developing Fear, and especially the casting process? Because you got Andrew, you even got Ti involved, you got Joseph involved, you got all these great cast members. How did that process all come about for Fear?
Because they were the only people that were not afraid to come shoot a movie with me during the global pandemic. And when you talk about horror movies, man, I'm a fan of them. I've been able to work with Daniel Pearl, who shot Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've been able to work with Tony Todd, who did the first movie I ever made in my life. I come from horror, and I'm an independent director that was built from horror. So when I called these guys, man, I was like, yo, can you guys come and play with me and make a film with me? And Batch was the first person to pick up the phone, like, yo, where I need to be, I'm driving down there. Joseph Secor drove from New York to California with a cat in the car. Like, T.I. drove from Atlanta. This was like a real thing. And it's so crazy, man, because you could have horror fans that be like, oh, I love horror and I watch every horror movie. But do you really understand where horror came from first? Do you really understand that horror was built off the backs of people like myself 50 years ago that was just like, yo, I'm going to do something dope that no one cares about but me. You know what I mean? I want to make a
Man, like the statement that was made in Night of the Living Dead, of course, that has to be the profound one, right?
That's right, man. All of them, man. So I am horror. And this movie represents that, man. It's guerrilla style. It's us. It's a bunch of guys taking a chance on each other. It's Chris Duskin, who shot Lights Out. And it's, Bonnie, who's in the film, who did The Ring. And it's just all of us like, man, how do we just, be fearless in this moment where we all thought something could happen to us, or we could possibly get sick or die or take something back to our families. And we isolated and made something really dope. And we're fearless. We made this movie in a time, AJ, where directors were making movies on Zoom. We were like,
right,
nah,
yeah.
we were like, fuck that. We're going to shoot. And so now I'm like, man, I'm looking at this dude over here. I'm going like, man, it was one of his greatest performances. It's so dope, man. I'm just excited about it.
And Andrew, this question is for you. You've been in a lot of comedic stuff, and you even do your own viral kind of marketing on social media as well. So when you got cast in Fear, how did that exhilarate you to be like, okay, this is going to be something completely different for me to do? And did you have a moment in Fear where you were like, okay, this was fun as hell to shoot, but I don't know if I would ever do that again,
Oh yeah. Not only was the location that we filmed in haunted, this cabin that we filmed in, but we were dealing with the pandemic in itself. We were dealing with the fear of the uncertainty. We didn't know what was happening. We didn't know how bad this virus was, what was going to be the future outcome of this virus. So dealing with all of that and having to do the acting was a challenge in itself. But Deon got us together, and he brought out the performances out of us that we needed.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us at Infamous Horrors today, and good luck on the film next week. Definitely going to go see it in cinemas for you guys.
Man, AJ, what city are you in?
I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Man, AJ, I can't wait for you to see the movie, man, and tell me what you think, brother. And I love, man, be safe out there and check it out, man, and enjoy it, man. Have fun watching it.
All right, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.